Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Pit in Santa Maria, Louisiana. The high school football season is finally here. Tonight, on our Eatel Game of the Week, it's the Santa Maria Gators hosting the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets. This is a non-district game, and it ought to be an interesting matchup for both teams as they try to begin their season on a winning note. The Friday night lights are finally on for the football players, the band, and all the spirit groups. They're all here. I'm David Swacker, and we're ready to bring you the Eatel Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Monica Arnold to talk about Eatel's local sports coverage. We've upgraded our production gear to bring you coverage of all the best games. In addition to multiple replays on Channel 4, we have a Vimeo channel so you can download your family's glory days. As you know, the rivalries around here are serious, and Eatel is proud to bring you exclusive coverage. And it's more than just football, it's basketball, baseball, and a little bit of everything. Catch your favorite team on the Eatel Game of the Week, exclusively on Channel 4 and Vimeo.
You care about your car, so do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
Eatel Business empowered us to do more. Since 1957, Holmes Building Materials has provided lumber and building materials for the greater Baton Rouge area. We pride ourselves on customer service in the residential, commercial, and industrial sectors. We run over 25 trucks a day. The software system that we use is internet-based, so we always have to be up and running. Having consistency is the biggest thing that we can ask for, and Eatel helps provide us for that. If you're looking for great customer service, high-speed internet at an affordable price, I would highly recommend Eatel.
And welcome back to the Pit in Santa Maria, Louisiana. I'm the host, David Swacker, bringing you the play-by-play and a little color commentating throughout the night. This big game, first game of the year for both of these teams. The Denham Springs Yellow Jackets coming over from the Baton Rouge area 5A district against the Santa Maria Gators, whose district opponents with the parish rivals of East Ascension and Dutchtown, and then Catholic High and McKinley and Woodlawn. Boy, tonight the record is, if you looked at last year, Brett Beard leaves Woodlawn, leaves Live Oak as head coaching his stints, and now he goes on to be the head coach at Denham Springs High School. And there's David Aller in his 13th year, and you see that record of 76 and, I think it's I don't think it's 83. I think it's 76 and 53. Okay, my mistake on that board. Denham Springs was 1-9 last year. Santa Maria High School 5-5. The big thing is neither one of these teams made the playoffs last year. You thought Santa Maria with a 5-5 record might, and then now you have the situation where you're only going to play 8 games this year. So these two non-district games that most of your high schools are going to play are going to be crucial in seeing that you do the best possible, get the best possible power rating and get yourself prepared for a playoff situation. Had a nice beginning tonight with many, 30-plus Santa Maria Gators senior football players being honored with their families. That's always a very special time of the year. And now they're doing the cheerleaders and the Gatorettes. And, because of your limitations in the stands, it's always real important that this is a special time for the family members and all the kids involved in that thing. Also in the stands, you know, you're limited to so many tickets. I think Santa Ma's around 1,100. You know, each player is limited to a couple of tickets. Each cheerleader, you know, anybody that's in any of the teams, the band, spirits groups are only allowed 2 tickets, and so your total comes out to about 1,500 that are allowed here to watch the game. But at least we're playing, and that's the most important thing. In the league right here, Santa Ma and Denham Springs, you would think they would have played a lot of times over the years, but not necessarily so, because Santa Ma for a couple of years went down and in the Bayou districts, and now you have a situation where Santa Ma and Denham Springs are separated in 2 different districts. So when you look at this overall record, Santa Ma leads the series with a 12-3 record against Denham Springs all time. But the big thing that everybody likes to talk about, what happened last year. And last year, Denham Springs, in their only victory of the year, beat Santa Ma 17-13 in their first meeting since 1991. So here we go. Another great night of football right here. It's going to be an exciting time in the pit. Are the stands packed? No, they're not packed on either side, but there's a lot of people here, and it's a special time that we're starting football. One other thing that is going on also, when you think of football starting, make sure you understand that there are other sports involved in the fall sports season. Amy Petrie, the head swim coach, is going to be our guest at halftime. So swim team's been involved. And then the other things that we're looking at, you see on your screen right there, season openers, 23-19, total of 42 for Santa Ma. School opened in 78, as you see that. Your home and away record, 15-12, 8-7, so not too bad. A lot of people not aware of this. The first game, and I was in college at that time at Northwestern, and I can remember when this team called St. Amant came to Natchitoches, Louisiana, and to play a friend of mine, John Wayne Odom's St. Mary's Tigers, and this St. Amant team beat St. Mary's 7-0 in Natchitoches at Northwestern State University. In last year's opener, the Gators lost to Carver, which was a highly impressive team, 35-27. And then what's really hard to believe until you get all this information in from my good buddy Lyle Boudreau, that 3 hurricanes have eliminated or canceled one of the openers. And then, of course, the COVID-19 has canceled the opener this year, where all the teams in Louisiana have had to wait until this 3rd week of the season. We'll listen to the band perform. few pregame activities here before the start of our game. You know, I'd like to thank my good partner there and good buddy Lyle Boudreau for his hard work in putting this production together. Lyle will not be with us tonight, but he is, of course, a big part of our show, and we appreciate everything that he does. And here comes the Gators. And Denham Springs Yellow Jackets head to their sideline. Student body, they will go up there and huddle up with their student body. About to have the national anthem. See Philip Daly on the sideline with the ROTC to present the flag.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please remain standing for a moment of silence and for the presentation of the colors and the playing of our national anthem. Today's colors are being presented by the East Ascension High School Naval ROTC Training Corps. Our color guard members feature 4 members of the senior class: National Flag Cadet Marshall, State Flag Cadet Romero, Right Rifleman Cadet G, and Left Rifleman Cadet G.
Eatel coming into your screen. You see the officials hustling in on the field, ready for the opening kickoff. Going to find out who's going to receive, who's going to kick.
Number 15, John McDaniel. Captain tonight for the Panama Gators, number 7, Reggie Sims.
That's captains for the Gators. Reggie Sims going out there for the coin toss. John McDaniel for Denham Springs. Sam McCorkle. Caleb Brock. And Evan Bourgeois were your captains for the Gators. Well, the Gators are going to receive. DeAndre Taylor and Taz Paul will be deep for the Gators. Interesting lineup here for Denham Springs. As you see this, everybody's got to be within 5 yards of the football. You can't be any deeper than 5 yards if you're the kickoff team. And I'm sure they'll have some type of movement by these guys. A little bit harder for you to count. A little shorter kick. Right down the sidelines. Nice little pickup right there for 35 yards. All right, just going to have your offensive starters for the Gators. Across that offensive line, you got Caleb Brock, Lathan Smart, Mason Vaughn, Jacob McCaskill, and Colin Weber. So, quarterback's going to run. That's going to be Poirier breaking a tackle down the sideline. Great move, great job by the offensive line. A little replay by the quarterback. And you see on this replay, you're going to fake the handoff, and then Poirier does a good job. Ease it down that sideline for a big gain. And Braden Bourgeois for Denham Springs on the tackle. Gators in the spread formation. Poirier right there with a little corner route, little one-on-one route here with the wide receiver and the defensive back. You look at this, let him just a little bit too much, throwing into that open territory there. Maybe needs a little air under that ball. Poirier might have been a little tired after that nice little 30 to 40-yard run on that opening play. The Gators for the first time with two backs in the backfield. A lot of times you treat this like it's an I backfield, and you can see Denham Springs, they're lining up and they're coming. They're bringing people. Nice little swing pass. Breaks through right there. Down the sidelines. Touchdown, Gators. Could not see which back that was. Great job on the blocking on the outside. Gators line up in a swinging gate. Poirier's your kicker. Gets the signal from the sideline. What do you want us to do, Coach? Not going to do anything right now until we get a substitution. There you go. Well, great job right there by number 6, Ethan Laborde. Backup quarterback. Outstanding job of picking up that high snap right there and putting it back on. And Poirier able to kick that ball through the goalpost, making it 7-0 Gators. Gators look sharp on 2 out of their 3 plays were big plays, and a little swing pass right there you would just be hoping for. You know, you get you a 4, 5, or 6 yards. Great job hitting that receiver coming out of the backfield. Poirier has multiple duties here, also going to be kicking off. Line drive kickoff down to the 5-yard line. Bobbled it by Denham Springs. Trying to find a place to go. The Gators do an outstanding job on the coverage right there and tackle the ball carrier at the 17-yard line. Now you're going to see Denham Springs, just like Santa Maria, they're going to be in some type of a spread formation, shotgun most of the time, if not all the time. Outstanding athletes, skilled people, just like everybody. If you're going to run this offense, here you got 3 receivers to one side and 1 receiver to the other. Looks like 2 deep in the secondary. Look like Vernon Scott with the tackle. Also in on that, Tyler Luzerne. Now they go trips the other way. Same play the Gators ran. A lot of times you want to try to get on that because sometimes that official might say that's not an incomplete pass, that's a lateral, that's a fumble. But the pass was forward. You have a 3rd and 4 situation. Denham Springs goes empty. Quarterback alone in the backfield. Good job on the rush on the outside by the Gators. Incomplete pass, trying to fake it one way and throwing back the other direction. High, and it goes over the receiver's head. So the Gators, just exactly what you would draw up on the first time they get on the field defensively, a 3 and out. You got Remy Rizzuto deep, Taz Paul deep. very close to getting blocked right there. Nice job catching that ball, 34. Taz Paul, good job of catching that, but boy, the Gators were close to blocking that coming in from the outside, basically unblocked. So this will be 2 times the Gators get the ball in good field position, this time at the 50-yard line. Previously, it was right around the 40-yard line. Starting with Poirier in the backfield. And you got Reggie Sims in there also. A little out and up on to the outside. Let's see if it goes. The Gators are trying to score on a big play, a little out and up, clearing out on the inside, outside, and two backs in the backfield. Little lead play there to Sims. Correction, that was W.J. Rodriguez on that carry. Sims back in the game. 3rd and 9 situation. A little hard count there by the Gators. Poirier doing an outstanding job. Denham string jumps. A lot of better situation, because this could be a 2-play situation where you have 3rd and 4. Gators line up in a tight end formation with double wingback. Through there, Sims, nice blocking on the play side, on the left side of the offensive line. Caleb Rock, Lathan Smart, Mason Vaughn. Great job right there. I think Ty Bell was in there at the receiver spot. Very good blocking, nice push, picking up 7 or 8 on the play and a first down. Denham Springs, as you can see, it looks like pure D man-to-man everywhere on the field. Poirier with a long pass over the middle. Just slightly a little bit too long right there by Poirier. Trying to read the number of that slot receiver. A 2nd and 10 situation for the Gators. Denham Springs, they line up in that 3-man front. Sometimes those outside backers on the line. Good job of getting outside. Sims doing an outstanding job. You know, tough situation for the offensive line. Looks like basically Denham brought 7 people, and you have only 5 to block those 7, and you end up getting in a situation, but Sims does a good job working the ball outside and picking up the yardage. Now 3rd and 7 situation. 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Poirier breaks the tackle, extends the play. Nice throw to the back corner of the end zone. Looks like Noah Luke on that catch. It's kind of hard. Long ways off. Well, the Gators have started on fire right here. Some people are saying that might have been Remy Rizzuto. You see Sandomal right there, ran a little keeper out of the swinging gate. Got a penalty flag on the play by the line judge. Got a motion penalty or illegal participation. Got one too many in the game.
Illegal participation is the call against the Gators.
Well, the Gators go to shift over there to kick that extra point, and Denham jumped, or maybe the Gators moved. Offsides is the call. So the Gators lost 5 yards on illegal participation, and they gained only about 3 yards coming back in the other direction, half the distance to the goal. So maybe Coach Oliver will say, y'all just go ahead and line up and kick the ball. Nice snap. Little leakage in the middle of that extra point right there, but Poirier through. Nice hold. Easton Laborde, nice hold. Gators ready to kick off here for a second time tonight. A little shorter kick off to the side. Nice pickup right there by Denham Springs. Evan Bourgeois with a nice solo tackle there on that kickoff return. You know, not sure, you know, maybe Poirier's a little bit tired on the scrambling and the running. Then you got to kick extra points, and so it's kind of interesting to see, because last year, pretty strong leg, you know, with a number of kicks into the end zone. Denham Springs. They got the little two backs in the backfield. No motion penalty. Denham Springs, too much movement before that ball is snapped. Gators in the little 3-2 front. Picking up about 4 yards on the play. Denham Springs, Ray McNeely. We got a 2nd and 10 situation. Little counter play, 2 people pulling in there. Gator linebackers do an outstanding job of picking up Cam Kelly. Good job of stepping up in the hole and making the tackle. Basically kind of a little draw play by the Yellow Jackets. Running it very much in the same location on the right side of the offensive line, which creates a 4th and 4 situation. Now remember, last time the Gators were real close on the punt block. And basically you have Zach Gonzalez coming in from the outside. That was so close last time. And not close this time, right on it. So we got Zach Gonzalez getting the fumble recovery, and Tyler Lejeune looks like he was the man that blocked it. And between Zach and Tyler, one of them could have easily just walked into the end zone, but it looked like Zach picked it up and maybe tripped over there about the 5-yard line. But we have a penalty on the play. See, what is the referee calling here?
Come on, get it together.
Whatever it was a first down for Denham Springs. They get another shot at it. Well, that's kind of a big turning point, especially early in the game with under 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Now the Gator defense back out on the field. Basically, you have 2 3-and-outs to start the game, and now you get another first down here. Denham Springs going to go empty, trips one way. Motion. Quarterback just kind of took his eye off it. Number 15, John McDaniel. Yeah, the running back there, Ray McNeely, in motion. Kind of bounced off the quarterback's chest right there. They were able to pick up, but a loss of a couple here with 2nd and 13. Three to one side, 2 to the other. Little draw play, nice little squeeze through there by Denham Springs. Flag on the play. We got a holding call, official. You could see that right off the bat. Well, nice little run up the middle. Low kick out and lead up. A lot of people call it the counter play. But a little holding involved. Now this is going to create a tougher situation with about a 10-yard penalty. And so I imagine it's going to be 2nd and about 20 here. Holding as a spot foul there. Well, you can see how Sandomal's lined up, looking at, looks like in that cover 2 look. 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
I'd like to continue to recognize the generous sponsors for the Seminole High School athletic program. St. Elizabeth's position.
We got a timeout here. Looks like maybe a hydration timeout. We'll be back in just a second.
From jambalaya, pastalaya, and gumbo to daily lunch specials, Pot and Paddle Jambalaya Kitchen has Cajun dishes to satisfy your hunger. Pot and Paddle has 3 locations to serve you, including the one on Cabela's Parkway in Gonzales, Jefferson Highway near Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, and Jubin Crossing in Denham Springs. You can dine in, carry out, or let them do the catering for an office get-together or tailgating at the big game. And don't forget about their delicious daily lunch specials. You can check out their specials and more on the web at potandpaddle.com.
Here we are, back at the pit, Santa Maria, Louisiana. Actually, the pit's located at Santa Maria Middle School, about a mile or so down the road from Santa Maria High School. We have 5 minutes left in the first period. As you can see, the Gators hit quickly on 2 big scores right off the bat, and then had a chance at another one, but there was a penalty on the play which gave the ball back. And here we go, Denham with a 2nd and 20 situation, trying to throw a little quick out. And you can see that's the play that they ran right there. Nearly where they had the big play on it, but a holding call brought it back. Gators with 2 safeties deep. Screen pass. Oh. Good job on the outside. Another penalty flag comes in. So we know one is going to be a face mask. I'm just going to guess that the other one on the outside is going to be holding. As you can see that tackle right there by the Denham Springs receivers. So you can see the officials right there talking. Oh, he's going to nullify each other. And so we're right back where we started from before that play took off with a 3rd and 20 situation. Denham Springs had a nice little screen set up into the sideline here. And actually the quarterback was caught in the backfield, but we had a face mask penalty there, and the Denham Springs quarterback got away. McDaniel did a good job getting to the sideline, getting a couple of yards, but play is nullified. The Gators, Tyler Lejeune. Tyler Lejeune coming through right there with a big sack. And look at him come through, fight off that block, number 9. Good job. Look at that, you can see the number. You can see the number. Well, this is something maybe Denham Springs don't want to be in. Punting situation. Looks like they kind of change up their formation a little bit. Good job right there holding them off. And punting it out of bounds. Smart play by the punter. And the Gators are going to take over 1st and 10. 3 series in a row right in this neighborhood, in between somewhere close to midfield. They have taken over on each one of their possessions. And here we have with the 4-minute mark, 14-0 Gators. All right, 2 backs in the backfield for the Gators. A play they scored on just a while ago, a little swing pass. And I'm going to just say that was Taz Paul on that swing pass. Very good job. That swing pass cannot be performed unless you just have outstanding blocking on the outside by the wide receivers. Yeah, we got a penalty on the play. A lot of penalties here to start off this game. You got a 1st and 15 situation. Long first quarter right here, fans. Long first quarter. Number of penalties, a few turnovers. Gators do just like the Yellow Jackets, go to an empty formation. Looks like pure man all over the field, and here comes those linebackers. Good job defensively by Denham Springs, and Poirier does a good job of getting back deep and just kind of filtering back and trying to get that ball just led out there a little bit, throwing to number 7, Reggie Sims, a running back who doubled as a wide receiver there. But you could see from up here in this press box, it was wide open in the middle of that field, just could not quite get him the ball. Second down situation in 15. That's Poirier, no keeper over the middle. Picking up 1 or 2. Good job defensively. By Andrew Goodwin on the tackle. You got a long situation. A lot of times you think you can draw a screen right here, but because that middle of that field is wide open, boy, the passing play looks like it is wide open. The big problem that you got is, are they going to bring more than you can block, and will your receiver have enough time to get open down the field for Poirier to throw it to him? Remy Rizzuto, a nice little speed out, about a 10-yard gain to the 50-yard line. I think Coach Oliver's calling for punting. You got a 4th and 3 situation. Well, not a whole lot's going to change here for Poirier. He just, instead of getting 5 yards deep, he's going to probably get back here at 13, 14, or 15 yards deep. Tight punt formation. Kind of making a comeback in the kicking game. Ball snapped over Poirier's head. Over his head by a long shot, as you see on this replay. Maybe got a fingernail on it. Probably did the smartest thing that you could do is, let's just pick this thing up. No. Let's just fall on it and let my defense right here, which has been outstanding so far, going to have to go from the 19-yard line. .133 left. Denham Springs got 3 receivers in there. We've got Preston and Holwager on the carry. Springs hand up going to the outside. Gators doing a good job stringing it out all the way down that sideline. And if you'll look on the sidelines, on both sidelines, even though maybe they're not using it with the COVID situation, that the teams can be stretched out from 15, the 15-yard line to the 15-yard line, and it's usually been the 25-yard line, so gives you a little bit of extra room. You know, players need to have a mask on, you know, all the rules that are abided by basically all the leagues. Gators have a penalty on the play. It creates a first and goal. Nope, take that back. It's not a first down, 2nd and 1. Breaks through, Denham Springs into the end zone. Ray McNeely. Well, right off tackle right there. Nice little run by McNeely into the end zone. Boy, you start looking at some of the opportunities that you, as a coach, you always think about. And the Gators not necessarily could could have put the game away, but nice little kick there by Lex Randall. Arisa Mooney. .44 seconds left in the first quarter. David Oliver, 76 and 53. 13 years at Santa Maria High School. Him and Doug Morrow are your leaders in the years at Santa Maria. Here we go. Denham Springs, a little short approach by the kicker. Ball's coming down to the 20. Taz, Paul, in that opening right there. There we go, out to about the 38-yard line by Paul. First and 10 for the Gators. Wide side of the field towards the Denham sideline. Two backs in the backfield. Poirier right there with a nice little move. You know, the motion to the outside. They got some linebackers moving right there, and then the little faking and go by Poirier to the outside. You see that guard offensive lineman pulling upfield, doing an outstanding job. And 59, Caleb Rock. Great job there by Rock on that pull. Well, that's the end of the first quarter with the Gators up on the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets, 14-7. This is the Eatel game of the week. We'll be back in just a second.
From jambalaya, pastalaya, and gumbo to daily lunch specials, Pot and Paddle Jambalaya Kitchen has Cajun dishes to satisfy your hunger. Pot and Paddle has 3 locations to serve you, including the one on Cabela's Parkway in Gonzales, Jefferson Highway near Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, and Jubin Crossing in Denham Springs. You can dine in, carry out, or let them do the catering for an office get-together or tailgating at the big game. And don't forget about their delicious daily lunch specials. You can check out their specials and more on the web at potandpaddle.com.
Here we are back at the pit in Santa Maria, Louisiana. It's Santa Maria Middle School. The Gators have a nice first quarter, up 14-7. Denham Springs took advantage of a miscue by the Gators in the punt situation. In fact, the punt situation's been pretty interesting on both sides of the ball. Both sides having some mistakes in the punt situation. Poirier getting a high snap. The punter for Denham Springs having two miscues of almost being blocked, one being blocked. You see Denham, the way they are lining up, it's almost like they are pure man-to-man across the field. Nice little run to the outside. Boy, Reggie Sims, like a little outside zone right there and got right down the sideline for the Gators and picked up 25 yards on that nice little situation. In order for that to be successful, you got to have good blocking all the way across that line and also to the outside. First and 10 situation. Poirier's looking at the sidelines. Coach Seth Babin calling the plays. And now he goes to the wristband. Must be a special play here. Oh, running back out of the backfield. Right over the middle. You've got to be able to catch that one. Made everybody think we're going outside. Then a nice little pass right over the middle. Right off the fingertips of Remy Rizzuto, but as you all know, Gator fans, Rizzuto has done a tremendous job for this team from the receiver slot. Just a little bit off of his hands there. But I know Coach Babin and Coach Oliver sitting there going, that middle is wide open. There you go, Sims right over there on the little counter. All right, here we go. Nice little pickup. Picked up about 6 yards, so we have a 3rd and 4 situation. Well, Sims is a hard runner. Let's see what, here it is, pure man-to-man. Trying to get him to jump. You could just see those linebackers. They're excited because they know they're coming. That's Sims in the backfield. From the backfield to the slide, down. Into the corner, into the Santa Maria sideline. Braden Bourgeois from Denham Springs with the tackle. Nice little call right there because the guy that had man-to-man on Sims was a deep safety, and he could not get over there to make that play. Well, now you see this Gators. You saw this situation earlier where you have a tight end and a double wing, and they were able to get an easy first down just a while ago and maybe an easy touchdown this time. Reggie Sims. Gators here making a few big plays. 3 in a row for Poirier. Three in a row for Eatel aboard on the hold. And Nick Hebert with the snap. Well, you see right there in your picture there, the Gatorettes, the color guard, the band taking up 2 sections to the right of them, to our right. A lot of people involved in a game whenever you come here to the pit. And if you looked on the home side, not necessarily a packed crowd because you can only have so many people in the stands, but the people are doing an outstanding job pulling for their Gator team. Now, let's see, the Gators have 2 kickers right here. Poirier with a nice kick down to the 3-yard line. Little middle return. You got to make a tackle. Poirier says if you need me in the secondary, I can make that solo tackle. But there's a flag on the play. Nice return there by Denham Springs. Well, you can see this. Just slipped through that hole right there. And I think Bo Bursajay was involved with Poirier on that kickoff. I think either one of them have the green light when given to him to kick it off, but it was him and Cole Poirier chasing the running back from Denham Springs. And I imagine Bursajay saying, thank you, Cole, for handling that situation for us. Denham Springs off tackle. Another off-tackle play right there for only a couple of yards. Flag comes in. Way he went down, looked like he might have a face mask penalty here. Let's see if we can see this on the replay. We got a penalty there. Let's see what the official calls. Gonna move it past the first down marker, 15 yards. First and 10 situation. Denham Springs travels to Assumption High School in Napoleonville. The Gators at home for homecoming next week. Sophie B. Wright, the opponent. It looks like Denham's just trying to establish something there in the run-pass game right there. Another run, not getting a whole lot of yards, but from time to time they've been able to ease out there, create a 2nd and 9 situation. Gators 2 deep safeties. Looks like a similar play, 3 plays in a row. And basically that one just got 1 yard less than the other one because there was a loss of 1 on that play. And you can watch this with the motion right there. That 91 in on the play. Dylan Carpenter. And Reese. Cam Kelly on the carry. Low draw play. Good job by both defensive ends right there. Boy, you could just see, watch the defensive end on this side right here. He's reading it, goes back down right there. Nice play. I'm thinking 91, Dylan Carmouche. And I would think Brant Billingsley had to be involved in that also. It looked like both defensive ends did an outstanding job. Boy, that was not a good move. You know, here you are at the 12-yard line. You know, we should have caught that ball. Instead, it rolled, and Denham downs it at the 1 or 2 yard line. I think the momentum carried him in the end zone. I just assume he's going where he had control of it. So now the ball is on the 2 yard line. 7 minutes left in the second quarter till halftime. We got Amy Petrie with us at halftime, the swim coach and head softball coach at Sandoval. Boy, Sims, look at him, make some moves down the sidelines, and I'm going to tell you, I imagine Coach Oliver was sitting over there on the sideline going, wow, get out of that end zone, please. And look right here, and look, Sims just, as he ends up stepping out of bounds at the 10, but makes it good enough to where it's 2nd and 2. There it is, Sims on the outside again, picking up the first down, running out of bounds at the 15. I think the Gators might have had a tight end situation in there then. Mari Warren running Sims out. A little check it with me, going to the wristband. Oh, a nice little Noah Luke right there. Just came right off of that slot receiver's tail end right there on a little slant. And a little bit behind him. Boy, he had some big yards if they connect on that one. Swing to the outside, good block on the outside, nice little move. Going down the sideline. W.J. Rodriguez. And if you want to get an autograph, he's going to write Wantarius Rodriguez. Got a penalty, holding call on the outside by a receiver. And the Gators have done a tremendous job blocking on the outside on these little swing passes. And it seems like they've been caught a couple of times with the hold call. So that negates about a 40-yard gain. Rodrigue out. Gators going to a doubles set. Well, some of the Gator fans want a low interference, but I'm going to just tell you, watch this throw from the left hash all the way across the field and right on the money. Might have been a pretty good play, might have been pretty close. But, boy, that throw and almost catch was really nice right there, and you end up with a 3rd and 17 situation. You don't want to be kicking out of the end zone here. Remember, you see people spread out all over the place, so everybody can go down to as far as the 15-yard line. Across the field right here. Ty Bell with the catch. A little shallow route. Ty Bell, outstanding athlete. You see the little, boy, if he could have got away from there, and, Ty might have had a shot going down this sidelines. Crucial situation right here because the Gators kind of have the game at hand right here and do not need to have a mistake in the kicking game because you got a timeout on the field with under 6 minutes to go in the game. Got a 4th and 16 situation, and the Gators punting out of their own end zone. We'll be back in a second.
From jambalaya, pastalaya, and gumbo to daily lunch specials, Pot and Paddle Jambalaya Kitchen has Cajun dishes to satisfy your hunger. Pot and Paddle has 3 locations to serve you, including the one on Cabela's Parkway in Gonzales, Jefferson Highway near Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, and Jubin Crossing in Denham Springs. You can dine in, carry out, or let them do the catering for an office get-together or tailgating at the big game. And don't forget about their delicious daily lunch specials. You can check out their specials and more on the web at potandpaddle.com.
Hello, I'm David Swacker, back in the pit, Santa Ma, Louisiana. As you can see, our score, Denham Springs and Santa Ma up 21-7. We have right under 6 minutes left in the second quarter till halftime, where we're going to be talking with Amy Petrie as our guest. The Gators are punting out of the end zone. Poirier is back to kick. Nice high kick. Denham Springs gets under it, catches it, returns it down the right side. Nice coverage. Nice job by Denham Springs on catching that ball. And Poirier gets right at 40 yards on that punt. A nice high punt also. Preston Howager on the return there. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Denham Springs. Oh, ISO play. Back leading in there. Picking up about 3 or 4 on the play. Ray McNeely doing a good job running the ball hard, getting some tough yardage. Got a 2nd and 7 situation. Hadn't seen any long passes by Denham Springs quarterback. Yeah, maybe I spoke a little too soon. Right when you say that, they're going to throw it deep down this sideline, as you can see right here, and you see Coach Thomas calling for some help by the safety, and the quarterback saw that. He says, I got to keep it now, which creates a loss of 1, a 3rd and 7. Might be a 4-down situation. The Gators going to bring 5. just could not get through that wall. The Gators did an outstanding job from tackle, from nose guard to end. Boy, really just stuffed everything right up the middle. As you can see, a line right there. Big 91 in there on the play. Now you got a 4th down situation, 4th and 8. Aiming for the sidelines. There we go. Just see if we get on outside here. Is that Taz Paul? But on every big play tonight, it seems like there's been a flag on the play. Taz Paul with a nice return. Most importantly, he catches that kick, because if not, that thing liable to die right there inside the 5 like it did last time. Bringing the ball back. Got a holding call against the Gators. Penalties right here, no matter what level you're at, will just annihilate your team. And these things, even though we just in week 1, it's something, that Coach Oliver, I know, is going to have to really stress hard with his team about having some penalty-type situations, especially when they're making big plays. Well, W.J. Rodriguez, I think he may be going to get the ball right here. Inside, handoff. Getting close to the 3-minute mark in the first half. Denham Springs defensively got some nice looking kids. Offensive line, nice looking kid, nice skill people. Looking for a lot better season this year with Brett Beard at the helm. I think nice little outside catch there. That is Remy Rizzuto. He's been solid on those little sideline catches right there. Nice little throw and catch for a first down, 1st and 10. The 2:30 mark. Gators not in a big hurry. I think they know that they have people that can make some big plays. And that is one of them right there. Noah Luke. And look, this is a play that the Gators ran just a little while ago, and a little miss. Nice little pitch and catch right there. And Luke is saying, man, I'm wide open. Just somebody throw a block and we're going to get in this end zone. Now at the 2:10 mark in the second quarter, you got a 1st and 10 situation after that nice little 40-yard gain. Well, Luke did a great job. It was just a pretty throw, pretty catch, and an outstanding job of running, waiting on his blocks. Good job there by Luke. Well, I was going to say Sims over the right side. Then I was going to change it to Sims over the left side. Then Sims over the right side. Great job of breaking tackles. Poirier says, I'm not real sure if I want to get involved in this blocking. And here we go right here. Sims had a chance, and I'm going to just tell you, if he could have ever got out of there, he had a chance of making a big play. That's if he had any breath left in him. That had to be tiring. But only a loss of about 17 yards on the play. The Gators trying to find something, just did not give Poirier quite enough time. Had 5 people on the rush, man-to-man all over the field. Just could not, Poirier trying to break a tackle right there. Could have probably ran for forever. Denham Springs calls you timeout at the 1:03 mark, and it is 3rd down and a whopping 27.
From jambalaya, pastalaya, and gumbo to daily lunch specials, Pot and Paddle Jambalaya Kitchen has Cajun dishes to satisfy your hunger. Pot and Paddle has 3 locations to serve you, including the one on Cabela's Parkway in Gonzales, Jefferson Highway near Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, and Jubin Crossing in Denham Springs. You can dine in, carry out, or let them do the catering for an office get-together or tailgating at the big game. And don't forget about their delicious daily lunch specials. You can check out their specials and more on the web at potandpaddle.com.
Hello there, football fans. Isn't it time that we start a little football? It's been, had the college and the NFL going. Some of the college is a little bit delayed. But finally here in Louisiana, about a month ago you started the swim practice, and that's a fall sport, and the volleyball practice and games. Then your cross-country meets. And now this weekend is your first weekend for high school football here in Louisiana. You see the score, 21-7. Gators have, I would say, pretty much dominated in a lot of ways. And maybe with that score you would think that, but that score could easily be 1 or 2 more scores for the Gators. Denham Springs taking advantage of a high snap on a punting situation to get the ball inside the 20. And right now we have a situation with the officials. They're trying to make a change in on the clock. Basically, instead of clock operators downstairs, we're upstairs here in the press box at the pit. And they made that change to 109. Boy, what would you do here, Seth Babin? It's 3rd and like a country mile. A little throwback over there, I think. Nice little pass. Took a little bit of time, maybe 10 seconds there, 12 seconds. Our quarterback sprinted out and threw it back to the receiver, Taz Paul. Hoping he could break a tackle and pick up a ton of yards or create a situation where you have a better punting situation. Poirier back to punt for, I think, the 3rd time. The first one was a bad snap. Very good snap. End over end punt. Denham Springs, there's a flag on the play. Catches the punt, gets about 5 or 8 yards on the play, but and that is Preston Hallwager. Denham Springs get this ball after a penalty here. Illegal block. They'll have the ball on the 15-yard line. 44 seconds left. Nice job of linebackers in secondary. Can't quite pick out the numbers. You see right here, there's Tyler Luzerne, on the tackle. Luzerne having a nice night tonight. In fact, the Gators defensively are having an extraordinary night. Got a timeout, 32 seconds. And, you have a situation where the Gators will be kicking off to start the second half. Well, here we go. 2nd and 7. Another running play off to the right side. Seems to be their favorite side to run. You got Coach Oliver now calling a timeout, saying maybe we can get another block here. Because you're going to have a 3rd down and, let's say, long 4, between 4 and 5 yards. And if the Gators could stop them here with a little timeout, force them to punt. Got the strong leg of Poirier in the kicking game, field goal kicking game. And then you have one block punt and another punt almost blocked. So you have a lot of situation. Probably, the game's still out there, 21-7 right now. Anything could happen in this game starting in the second half. But so Coach Oliver's wanting to see if he could get something going right here in the last 26 seconds of this game. Long pass down the sidelines. Nice throw by Preston Howager. Nice pitching catch down that sideline. First time that Denham has done an outstanding job of attacking that long pass tonight. Again, long pass down the field to Howager. Big play by Dylan Carmouche. I mean, he came through. Watch this replay right here. Carmouche coming in from the right side. Right slips right under the left offensive tackle. And it was a straight shot to the quarterback. And the Gators finish on a high note on the last play of the second quarter and go into the locker room with a 21-7 lead. We'll be back in just a second.
Hi, Monica Arnold, reminding you that your support of Eatel Cares is helping education in our area. Volunteer Ascension is a dynamic organization in our area. Their annual school tools drive gets kids the resources they need to succeed. The Eatel Technology Awards provides laptops for college to deserving seniors. Teachers are awarded cash for resources through our Reach a Kid grants. We could not do it without your patronage. Thanks for supporting Eatel and education.
Well, I've had back pain now and then, but it got so bad I couldn't even bend over. I didn't want to resort to pain pills, so I chose Peak, hoping they could relieve the pain. They got me active again. I even lost weight. I believe in better. I chose Peak.
Choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
The Tata Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Tata Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Tata Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Tata.
Dr. Brian Hollis is Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Dr. Hollis has an excellent reputation for bringing state-of-the-art technology and the highest standard of patient care to Ascension. He attended LSU Dental School, and he completed a residency to become a board-certified specialist in orthodontics. An avid supporter in our community, Dr. Hollis is married to Celeste Pyron Hollis, and they have 4 children. Dr. Hollis, Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Grow up smiling with Hollis Orthodontics.
My shoulder pain got so bad I couldn't lift anything overhead. So I chose Peak Performance, and I can't believe how much better I am now. Peak really does get you back into the game of life. Choose Peak.
Choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
have with me back here at the pit, Coach David Swacker with Coach Amy Petrie. And, you know, last time we had Coach Petrie on, we were talking about this little old state championship. It seemed like it was forever, but because of the situation that we had last year, it might seem like it was forever since we've been on a softball field. But you also have a double duty here, Coach. Swim coach at San Amant High School.
Yeah.
So what's our background in swim?
Not much. Not much. You know, Coach Oliver asked me to take over the swim team when Kenny Ridgell retired from doing it.
For 100 years, I believe he was there.
Yeah, forever. And so I said, well, Coach, I don't know much, but I'll do it. I'll learn. And so, you know, got with some friends of mine who coach swim, and just kind of caught on, depended on a lot of parents for the first couple of years. So.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, what you're doing right there just does not happen a whole lot in this coaching profession anymore. It's almost like, you know, when I started out, it was you had to coach 2 or 3 sports or whatever, and now you have a lot of specializing, and so that's really good that you're helping out, because it's just not – I mean, when I was a head coach at San Amant, I had 35 coaches, and you know, it's just not like you're going to pick up a swim coach or a soccer coach or an offensive line coach. You know, it's a little bit difficult. So how many years, Amy, in coaching?
This is my 16th year.
Good.
16th year.
And this is what, your second or third year at San Amant? Third year, B?
Fifth.
Fifth year.
Fifth,
okay,
yeah.
good.
5th year.
All right. What about assistant coaches in swimming or people that help you?
None, just me. Just me.
Are you on an island?
Yes.
Okay. That's
Yes.
how you learn to swim, right
yeah,
there.
That's right.
Okay. When because, you know, here's the first game for the football team tonight. When were we able to actually start swimming?
So we started 2 weeks ago. And of course, you know, they separate the boys and the girls. So the girls had the first meet, and then the boys went right after. Well, actually, the power went out of the pool, so the boys got delayed. They haven't swam yet. They swim tomorrow.
Oh.
So we'll actually have an all-day affair tomorrow. It'll be the boys and the girls, and then the boys' makeup meet. So we'll be out there all day. But yeah, we only had one.
So when you say power at the pool, power for lights and
the pumps. So the girls ended up being able to swim, but by the time the boys came in after, the water got too low, and so they had to postpone it. So yeah, only one meet so far, and in that meet we couldn't have relays or anything because of the limit on swimmers.
And so what are the restrictions that the kids have with the virus and stuff?
Well, now this is the first meet we'll have relays, so we'll be able to have a little bit more kids now that we moved into the next phase. But as far as parents watching, each team is their coach and gets 2 team reps, which of course is my senior parents, and then a timer, which I put another senior parent doing that so that they could watch, and it works out real well because I only have 3 senior swimmers with the girls, so that works out. But that's it. That's all the teams get, and their kids. And of course, we used to go all together, boys and girls, and now it's boys, and then they clear out, and then the girls come. So makes for a little longer of a day. But
yeah, and I've gone to a swim meet in Sulphur a few times. I have no earthly idea. I talked to my coaching friends if Sulphur's even around anymore because of the hurricane situation. It just blows my mind of the organization of the state swim meet, of how all your parents are up there watching their kids, then when their kid gets through, they back up and another group comes in. It's a pretty neat situation.
It is, and it's crazy because I'm not used to that. So the first time I went there, it's like, oh my God, anxiety. Like, where are the coaches? Where? And it goes so fast. So a parent will get there and within a minute, it's over, and they're on their way out and they're done. But this year, we have got notification that they're not sure yet. It may be at LSU, which would be fantastic, for us, obviously. But.
Yeah, the Sulphur, because I went for so many years to the softball deal. The money that is put into their recreation program, their sporting program, is tremendous. And I got a friend of mine that was at the LHSA, and he says, I show up at the cross-country meet in Natchitoches. They do all the work. I show up the next day at the state swim meet, or maybe the next 2 days. they do all the work. He says it's unreal how there's so many people involved that really help out for these state tournaments that we have. So how we been doing so far?
Been great. I mean, like I said, we only had one meet, but within that one meet, we had state qualifiers and Emily Bourgeois and Olivia Brunet, which that's no shock. They've been on top since they were freshmen. Now they're finally seniors. So they qualified. I think they'll qualify in more events. Olivia's big in the freestyle and Emily in the fly.
So you at any tournament that you have, or any swim meet, not tournament, you can have a kid qualify.
Yes.
Because everything is like FAT time or whatever.
Yeah, they make the time. Like I said, our boys haven't swam yet, but we have a senior, Tristan Ruiz, who qualified last year, and he's a senior this year. So we'll see what he can do tomorrow. But very impressed with what Olivia and Emily did. They usually qualify in a couple of events.
Because the meet that the girls have been to, it was a first place finish. Team.
Yep.
And I go back to '85. And I can't quite, and maybe we'll get some feedback, social media, straighten me out here, of when that has ever happened at Santa Monica High School. That is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, I don't know, but when the results came out, Emily Bourgeois' older brother swam, and so her mom helps me out a lot. I mean, she's a lifesaver in the swim thing with the computer stuff and sending in all the all the information, and she said, I don't really know. I don't think it's been a time, but that first meet, I mean, they did fantastic.
Yeah, because I remember when the kid from East Ascension a couple of years ago, the boy, can't remember his name, but he signed with LSU, and I assume he's still there.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about because I saw you at the meet there. I can't think of his name, but he won, huh? He won it.
Yeah. Well, I
he was runner-up.
I think he was runner-up. But the thing that got me is, and you think with Catholic and St. Joe and all this,
tough.
Somebody makes this statement to me that he is the first swimmer from the Baton Rouge area to sign with LSU. And, and I said, there's just no way. And because I really don't follow it that well, but that really shocked me that I think it was a sports writer that said that to me.
Mason might be his name. I feel like is it Mason? I don't know. But that is shocking because St. Joe is right up there as a team in state championships or state runner-up every year in swim. Yeah. So, but I don't know.
Well, on the boys' side, I had a friend of mine that was at Jesuit. He says it's every year for us. He said it was how many of them during Katrina. They were off at Jesuit, Houston, Jesuit, Dallas. They wanted to come back and just swim in a swim meet to keep some.
It's impressive watching them in the state swim meet.
Yeah, it's a neat little deal. So what about, first of all, where are we practicing at?
Jambalaya Park. So
can't beat that. That's a nice little facility.
We get there. We get there start practice around 4:00. So what we did with the COVID. It started off, we could only have 3 swimmers per lane. So, some of my swimmers who go year-round, like Olivia and Emily and Tristan, they don't come now practice because they go to they go to Baton Rouge at Crawfish. They swim twice a day. They go in the morning, go in the evening. So that helps us with getting the whole team there. And we have more that do that. So that works out, and then we just went to 4 swimmers a lane, so it really works out. We get the whole team there, minus maybe 6 or 7 that swim year-round.
And East Ascension's there also?
Yes, East Ascension. It's East Ascension, Dutchtown, and then us. So, yeah, we're getting there. Dutchtown's on the way out. So we all use that pool, and again, it works out, and they do the same thing as us. If they have year-round swimmers, they let them go to their league swim just so we can make room.
So y'all are there all at the same time?
No. East Ascension actually has a 4th block PE. So they get there at 4th block, swim, and they get out of there, and then Dutchtown goes right after school, and then we get there at 4. Yeah. Yep.
So has the state swim meet time changed because of the virus and stuff like this?
Time of the year?
I'm talking about it's usually like maybe a week before Thanksgiving.
The Friday we get out for Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's still scheduled for that week. Again, it's just we're just not sure where. In fact, we got an email this week that They're still not sure if we're about to use the facility. Of course, there was some damage, but I think more importantly is hotel rooms as well.
Yes.
So I think they're looking into LSU, like I said, or New Orleans. So I mean, it'd be great for us if it was at LSU. But Sulphur is a cool environment. I mean, I think a state with softball and swim, that whole area is just
and look,
perfect
they've
for
hosted the state golf tournament one time too. I mean,
Really?
so they've done a little everything.
Wow. Yeah.
So how many girls and guys do you have on your teams?
I have a total of 34. Now I only have 6 boys. Boys have been, I don't know if it's not the cool thing to do or what, but this is my 4th year doing it, and we really haven't had over 10 boys on the team, and throughout those boys, we've only had a couple who swim year-round.
Yeah.
So, but our girls team has gotten really big. I guess that's a cool thing to do with the girls, So, and like I said, they've gotten better. They won their first meet a couple of weeks ago. So, I don't know. The boys are fun. They're interesting, but it's a small team. It's only 6.
And the way I always like to look at things, for a long time at Santa Mom, we were there. There was hardly anything for a female to do in the fall. We did have volleyball. We had cross country.
Yeah.
We had some swimming, but that was basically about it.
Yeah.
And so and of course, as big as the school is, I'm just excited that there's something else involved. So with the excitement and everything, you could only predict that this thing could get a little bit bigger for you.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. And swim. And now that I kind of learned a little bit about it, and there's a lot of year-round. It's just like any other sport. To be good at it, you got to do it year-round. And I wish more of my softball players would swim. If they don't play volleyball, I kind of want them to swim because it's every day. It's a full-body workout. So I hope so.
Well, we want to thank Amy Petrie for all of our hard work, basically from August to May, as far as involved in coaching. We really appreciate that. A little nicer side, talking about swimming. It's a pretty neat sport, and I don't know why some people just get into it more when the Olympics come around, because it is nice to watch the athletes that are involved in all that. So, Coach, we really appreciate you coming by. Good luck to you and the girls and guys, and then when the springtime comes, we hitting that softball and pitching that softball, and hopefully, I know we had a very good start last year, and hopefully that finishes up with a great start for you. Thank you very much.
Hope so. Thank y'all.
All righty. We're here at halftime at the pit. We'll be back with.
From jambalaya, pastalaya, and gumbo to daily lunch specials, Pot and Paddle Jambalaya Kitchen has Cajun dishes to satisfy your hunger. Pot and Paddle has 3 locations to serve you, including the one on Cabela's Parkway in Gonzales, Jefferson Highway near Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, and Jubin Crossing in Denham Springs. You can dine in, carry out, or let them do the catering for an office get-together or tailgating at the big game. And don't forget about their delicious daily lunch specials. You can check out their specials and more on the web at potandpaddle.com.
On behalf of Eatel and the entire high school athletic community, we would like to offer our deepest sympathy to the Denham Springs High School community and the family of Remy Hidalgo. Remy, a member of the Denham Springs football team, passed away on Tuesday, September 19th. A candlelight vigil was held for Remy the following night at Yellow Jack Stadium, with the Denham Springs community coming together along with players and parents from Walker, Watson, Central, and Zachary, who made the trip to honor and pray for the young man. Some of the images you are seeing were taken from the memorial service for Remy. That was held this past Saturday night at Yellow Jacket Stadium in Denham. Remy Hidalgo was 17 years old. We continue to lift up the community of Denham Springs High School and the family of this fine young man. As you can see right here, this is a fundraiser to help pay for the expenses of his hospital stay. as you can see right there. Please support this. I'm sure you could call Denham Springs if you need some more information, but nice T-shirt, and you can see Remy, 77, big old lineman right there, and it might be something that you could do to help out. We would appreciate it. I'm sure this Denham Springs community and Remy's family would appreciate that a great deal also. Well, let's go with the second half and what's going to happen here. You know, I want to thank Andre. You know, Lyle's not with us right now. I want to thank Andre, my spotter here, my grandson JT. And Aaron has come over from Eatel and is shooting the pictures for us and doing an outstanding job. Really appreciate it a great deal. We're going to start here in the second half. Now, Santa Maria last year lost to Denham Springs. Close ball game, but it was Denham Springs' only victory on the year. That coach leaves. All of a sudden, they hire another coach, and you say, Brett Beard, okay. You can look over there and you see, first of all, the roster's filled out. There's 100 players on this thing. Got some nice-looking kids, and I think, you know, you get a coaching staff in there. I know Coach Beard's been successful and a number of other places, and all of a sudden, you know, some good things. But it doesn't happen overnight a lot of times. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. Next week, we will be back right here in the pit. Homecoming at Santa Maria High School. And we will be here, and the Gators will be playing Sophie Wright. And the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets will be headed down to Assumption High School for their second road game. And then both teams will get involved in the district play in week 3 of this season. Poirier set to kick off. Poirier, a little knuckleball kick. And the Gators do a good job. You got Preston Hallwager. Well, you can see this. It doesn't look like he's at full strength right there. Gang tackled by the Gators kickoff team. Well, the Gators most of the night have been in 2 safeties over the top. Maybe a cover 2 look most of the time. You can see those corners looking in. You got Micah Harrison. Let's see if we can see who some of these Gators involved on the tackle here. Having a hard time with the numbers here from time to time. Not a lot of first downs for the Denham Spring. Boy, offensively done it. A lot of run plays off that right side right there. Maybe the strength of their offensive line, but the Gators have matched them throughout the night, and now you have a 3rd and 4 situation. I mean, you know, you see a lot of tackles like that for the Gators where you have 3 or 4 guys involved in the tackle. They'll sprint out right here. Kind of bounces off one offensive player, close to the second one, but it creates a 4th down situation. And the Denham Springs, here comes the punt team. Denham Springs getting off. You got one defender saying, or the receiver saying, move out of the way, and everybody kind of doing a good job moving out of the way with about a 30-yard punt on the play. You know, Santa Ma's only had one situation to where they were kind of down in their territory, you know, inside the 5 one time. Everything else has been through midfield. Here they are at the 43-yard line. Denham Springs stays with that 3-man front. The 2 outside linebackers walk up. Nice little pitch and catch move. I love the little play action right here. You run right at that outside linebacker with the play action. He steps up, and then you throw it right there in the flat. Nice little move. Who's that, Remy? Remy Rizzuto. Well, looks like the Gators going to have a couple of guys in the backfield. And here comes 5-man front, well, 4-man front. Like a double dive. Fake to one man and give it to the other. Jed Cambry on the tackle. And it looks like Juan Terrace, WJ, on the run. Now you got a short situation, 3rd and 2. Now you line up with that strong formation with the tight end and 2 wing backs. And this has been a given. I think this might be the 3rd or 4th time that the Gators have run this, and it's been for either touchdown or first down. Let's see what the official says, and they calling it a first down. I like the thought, I like the idea, but it's still, when you bring those receivers in, they still have to do one thing, block. And it's pretty obvious that the guys that they have coming in from the left side right there, slot back, and the outside receiver do an outstanding job, along with maybe a tight end in there. Boy, Poirier did a great job of just dropping back and waiting for that receiver to get open. Noah Luke. Boy, a double move by Luke. I was impressed right there with Poirier buying some time, not running around and buying some time, but just straight drop back, passing the ball, you know, with a strong arm. You know, you could throw the ball easily 40 or 50 yards down the field. It's Poirier right here, scrambling out, buying some time, right over the middle. Justin Starks. Looked like Justin Starks on the grab. Another 25 yards for the touchdown after the catch. Well, Poirier's been right on target. Nice snaps. Nick Hebert, I believe, snaps. Got backup quarterback, number 6, Easton Laborde. Nice little spot for anybody that's got good hands like Easton has to set that ball on that tee. And Poirier knocks it through. Everybody does a good job of blocking. Been very, very consistent right there. The Gators up 28-7 at the 8-minute mark in the third quarter. Let's see. Poirier, they're giving him a little break. Kicking the ball out of bounds. That's Bo Bursajay. Him and Poirier lined up there. Basically the same situation last year. Lee Amity used to be back there with Cole Poirier. I think Amity's out with an injury there for the time being. And then all of a sudden Bursajay takes that spot, kicks it over there, and they have to move the ball out to the 35-yard line. Denham Springs is, and I could just say this. I think, Coach Brett Beard saying, I don't think we're going to win this game, but we got to be able to establish something. And he has done a tremendous job of trying to force, feed his team that we got to get a lot tougher physically in this run game. Nice little job, and that's exactly what you should get out of that. You catch one of those little quick passes towards the sideline, you get a good block on the outside, you should get you 4 or 5 yards and creates a 3rd and 4 situation. Well, we got Brant Billingsley down. Brant Billingsley, Aiden Bourne, Dylan Carmouche, front three. Well, we'll go to a timeout break right here. We'll be back in just a second.
Hi, I'm Monica Arnold to talk about Eatel's local sports coverage. We've upgraded our production gear to bring you coverage of all the best games. In addition to multiple replays on Channel 4, we have a Vimeo channel so you can download your family's glory days. As you know, the rivalries around here are serious, and Eatel is proud to bring you exclusive coverage. And it's more than just football, it's basketball, baseball, and a little bit of everything. Catch your favorite team on the Eatel Game of the Week, exclusively on Channel 4 and Vimeo.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
Here we are back at the pit. Glad to see that Billingsley walks off on his own power. Here it's a 3rd and 4 situation for Denham Springs. Looks like they tried to get Santa Maria to jump. That didn't work. Defense is done. I'm going to tell you, defense is done and totally outstanding, because on the second level of this defense, Marty Jameson, the outside linebacker, Tyler Lejeune, outside linebacker. And on the inside, as solid as it gets, returning starters, Sam McCorkle and Jax Melanson. And then in the secondary, we have Long and we have Vernon Scott, Shaquin Lawn, Rantel Gordon, Evan Bourgeois, and Zach Gonzalez. The two safeties, Gonzalez and Bourgeois have done a tremendous job. And as you see them right now, they're the guys that got to stop the big play. And they hadn't had the opportunity to do that much tonight. Quarterback, nice job batting the ball down by the defensive end. So it looks like Denham Springs got some work to do, but I think they got some talented kids, and it's just going to take a little bit of time. Get all the coaches together, and went through some tough times, no doubt, in losing a teammate. That's been on everybody's mind. Denham Springs now back in a punting situation. Got to catch it on a hop. Good job right there. Get it up the middle. And you get a 5-yard return. Nice job. So 28-7, 6:46 left in the third quarter. Poirier still in at quarterback, and I would think that's going to be that way through somewhere towards the end of that fourth quarter. Maybe a score or two more if that should happen. Denham Springs lines up with that 50 look, basically man-to-man. Oh, there you go. Nice long pass. Maybe Seth Babbitt says, I'm tired of this man-to-man. We could beat this, and we got the people that can do it, and trying to make that long pass down the middle of the field and got a little pass interference. And that was to number 5, Justin Starks. And I'm going to tell you what, it's pretty well covered, but maybe a little bit too close. Going to be a first down situation. 15-yard penalty. You got a tight end situation for the Gators. Right up the middle. Good job by the Denham Springs linebackers. The running back has found somewhere to go on most cases right there. Great job by Denham Springs. Ty Bell coming out. W.J. Rodrigue coming in.
Let's go, Gator!
Tight end coming out. That's Brayson Brack. All right, we have a hydration timeout by the official. Usually when you're in October, if you start off, in your August jamborees and scrimmages and first couple of games, through the month of September. But when you get into October, your hydration timeouts at the 6-minute mark are eliminated. Well, because this is week 1, I imagine they're going to go into a few more weeks of this. The Gators with the long pass on first down get an automatic first down. Then Denham Springs just completely clogging up the middle of that offensive line with their defensive front. The Gators now are forced with a 2nd and 10 situation right there basically in the middle of the field. Now 2 backs in the backfield. A screen out here. Nice job with the motion going the other way. And Taz Paul catching the screen and very close to a first down. And I just can't emphasize enough the job Poirier does on this. You know, you don't have to throw over people like Drew Brees does, you know, with a little touch pass. He just keeps backing up and makes that pass at maybe a 10-yard pass. And Taz catches it, a little cutback, outstanding blocking by the offensive line downfield, and you could get a 3rd and 1 situation. Here is tight end. 2 wingbacks, run to the left. Just like stealing, Seth Babin says. It's been a number of first downs for the Gators. A few big plays here and there. Then on defense, wow. They have done a tremendous job not giving up big plays, you know, forcing 3 and outs. Special teams have been fantastic. Doesn't look like week 1 for the Gators. As a quarterback, as offensive coordinator, you're looking at secondary. There's nobody in the middle of the field. And that is number 7, or the 7th man that comes through when you have 5 offensive linemen, 1 running back, and 7 people come. Not sure you have anybody for that particular person. Poirier does a good job. Maybe could have thrown the ball away. I'm not real certain. I wasn't looking in the secondary. But that guy came around, nice little stunt, and made a heck of a play where you have a 2nd and 20 situation. Haven't run this play for a while. Pick up a few yards on that. Little outside read on a power play. Checking out that defensive end, and Denham Springs did a good job defensively there, holding Poirier to a couple where you have a 3rd and 18 situation. All right, what's going to happen here? You sit here and say no backs in the backfield. 5 receivers. Are the linebackers going to come? And here they go. Nice little catch over the middle. Noah Luke. Little catch. Got back a lot of that. Sandoval, Coach Oliver says, no use. 4th and 6 situation. We're going to punt this. Denham Springs, 2 players deep, right around the 10-yard line. What we got? We got a timeout call. Right under 2 minutes. Delay a game for the Gators. My mistake. There you can hear the Sandoval band. You got half the visitor sides covered with band members. Band is a tremendous outfit at Sandoval High School. You see the first play right here, sprint out. Little short pass, incomplete. The Gatorettes entertained us at halftime, along with Coach Amy Petrie. A little quick pass out to the wide receiver, and no missed tackles by the Gators right there. In fact, they probably had about 7 or 8 people involved on that tackle. Got a 3rd and 10 situation on a sprint out. Nice sprint out, nice grab by Denham Springs. Very close to first down yardage. Looks like he's about a yard short. Third and 1. Well, 4th and 1. This is where, if I'm Brett Beard, I'd say I'm going for it. I mean, I can read what's on that scoreboard up there, but I think, it's just something that this is huge for you kids to have a little confidence in you. Quarterback sneak. Not real certain what happened right there. Sandoval thinks they're way short. Denham Springs players, a couple of them think that we're in good shape. Referee says we will call a timeout because we need to practice measuring for first down. And this all happens with 11 seconds left in the third quarter. JT, the spotter up here. What are you thinking, JT? JT says at 6'7", he thinks it's short. And it's not short by a whole lot. It's short by a lot. But I'm going to give Brett Baird credit. That's exactly what I would do right there. And I think it's a process he's just going to have to do to get his kids in the frame of mind that we're going to have to be more physical than the teams that we play, because I'm going to tell you what, in that league they're in, it's no different than the league the Gators are in. Every week you're going to play a rivalry type situation with the Centrals and the Live Oaks and the Zacharys, Scotlandville and stuff like this. Long pass down the sideline. Poirier is showing off that arm. You're throwing a fade route off the right hash to the corner of the end zone to Ty Bell, probably the tallest receiver that they have, and almost a catch, but there's an interference penalty. Offensive interference, I guess, against Bell. Not real sure. Well, that's a long ways from us. Let's see. Wow. This is 1st and 25. There are not plays on that sheet except a play that's listed next to an athlete. We're going to throw it out there. Oh, Poirier got caught in the backfield. Jed Cambry. Into your third quarter. The Gators up 28-7. There's your band. There's the. Hey, look, let me tell you, they're having a good time. And I'm going to tell you what, they're rolling over there, the band. Check that out. Greg Millett, Joey Nasser. A lot of fun being a high school kid and being involved in stuff. Well, Coach Seth Babin's having a little talk with his guys. And sometimes when you're in this situation where you're ahead fairly big, you get a little bit lackadaisical. You get a little careless. And it looks to me, Coach Brett Beard, his kids hadn't quit. And so the Gators have to kind of go at this like this. There's still a war going on right here. It's 28-7. Sure, the game might be listed as over, but in the Denham Springs eyes, we're still playing. Credit to them. There it is again, right over the middle, down the sideline, and out of bounds. Noah Luke. How many times? I think that there's a limit. You can only run that play 5 or 6 times in a game. Boy, right there, man to man. Seth Babin, just you're stealing right there. Boy, that was a nice pitch and catch and throw. So I used to tell those kids when it's man-to-man, it's either a big play for them or a big play for us. Well, we got some people with their hands up. A little fake and go by Poirier. A little zone read. I'd have to get a replay on that one. That looked pretty close. The Gators say they want to run this situation with this tight end and double wing. We want to hand this ball a go. Uh-oh. Reggie Sims said, we're going to run over this left side again. And he said, wow. Big 63, 53 right there in the hole. Sims says, I'm going to go back in the other direction, and gets into that end zone. Outstanding job by Sims right there. Extra point try. Poirier's been 4 for 4. And let's see what we got here. Good snap, hold. 5 for 5, right through the pipes. 35-7. Different Sandoval team than last year. That Poirier just a junior, going to be back next year. Got some nice size on him, can kick, can punt. Well, with the virus going on, folks, you see a lot of Thursday night games. You know, there's some Thursday night games in the area that the Gators basically are going to be all Friday night games. East Ascension has 2 Thursday night games. In fact, the East Ascension Dutchtown game is on a Thursday night. And then Dutchtown also has 2 Thursday night games. But if you looked at last night's games, there must have been 10 or 15 games on Thursday. Poirier inside the 5 on the kickoff. Running back does a good job breaking it to the outside there on the kickoff return. 10:45 mark here in the fourth quarter. This could be a spot where you might see a sub or two. Coach Dwayne Thomas, these 2 groups have done a tremendous job. You know, the scary part of this deal is, you know, you got a quarterback that can, that can throw the ball pretty good, and they've been trying to get things done in the running game. But I'm going to tell you right there, Jacoby Chapman. Looks like he came off, maybe the first couple of plays he's been in, and really made a big play right there with some serious quickness by Chapman. Here we go. We got this flag coming in from center field. Got the swing pass. Watch Chapman chase him down right here on the outside. Get up there, Chapman. Great effort. Denham Springs gets called for a holding. We got a 3rd and 20 situation, or 2nd and 20. Denham Springs quarterback, McDaniel sprints out, hits Miles Edwards for a short gain. Chapman comes off the field. Marty Jamison comes off the field. Pass over the middle by Denham Springs. Center field judge makes a call on the play, pass interference. Not an automatic first down, so it should create a situation where it might be about 3rd and 1. Well, the Gators, this is a teaching point right here. 3rd and 1. Hadn't been that many situations where it's been 3rd and 1. Got to come up with a big play. Might have to come up with 2 big plays. Breaks it outside. Good job there by the running back, Ray McNeely. Boy, had nothing in the middle. You see this replay right here. Nothing in the middle. lead back, and boy, he just breaks it outside. A lot of penetration by the defensive line. Running back did a good job getting the open area to the outside. Boy, what a great pass, McDaniel. Yeah, we got an injury timeout right now. Denham Springs player down. Well, you look at Santa Ma's band over there, and somebody told me before the game that some of the band members are not here, that they're kind of limited. And boy, look at that. Craig Miet is and Joey or Nasser doing a totally outstanding job. Well, look how big that band is. There you replay right there of players getting helped off the field, on his feet. That's always a good sign. Well, first down play. Nice grab right there by the Denham Springs receiver. There's the delayed draw right there. Nice little opening on the left side. Got 8:25 and clock moving. 2nd and 2 situation. Same play. Same little hole, but the linebacker does a good job. Looks like Jackson, Brody Humphrey, backup linebacker. We got a timeout on the field by the official. Well, they faked the play-action pass and threw the long ball down in the corner right here. You see the replay on a little vertical route. Nice throw by the quarterback. And the defensive back's right there, but he just did not make the play on the ball like the receiver did. Nice, outstanding job by the receiver there. 35-13 game. Blocked by the Gators. Might have a onside situation. Well, I'll tell you what's been a big plus for the football players and coaches is this later start of the season. The weather has not been completely brutal like it is in August. And especially this past week or so, some nice weather out there at practice. And I know the players and the coaches are both loving it. Nice night tonight. You can see coaches in there talking to them about onside kick, onside return, hands team. You got them all. Taz Paul going deep. Everybody has got some type of – that middle of the field's a little open there. Where is he going to kick it? Middle, right, left? Got the ball's got to go 10 yards. Good job by catching it on that big hop. Just like you teach him, like an infielder. Big hop, catch that ball, and even if you have to cross that line at the 8 or 9 yard marker. Nice kick by the kicker. 39. Brant Zeller. Good job right there. Outside linebacker on that hands team. Gators low, call it a double dive, fake one way, hand the other way. WJ Rodrigue on the carry. Coach Seth Babin slowing this thing down a little bit. Got the 25-second clock, or the 40-second clock. Nice play. Nice play. Play action with the little short pass to the outside. Great fake right there. Freezes that outside backer. And Noah Luke. Noah says, I can catch him over the middle. I can catch him for a little 5 or 10 yard gain also. (35-13) Gators. Right under 7 minutes in the ball game. There you go. So Babin just brings the play in at about the 13-second, 10-second mark. Trying to wear out that clock as much as possible. Reggie Sims. Still with a lot of starters in there. Denham Springs still with a lot of starters. Trying to take care of that 25-second clock as much as possible. 2nd and 11. Reggie Sims says, we might want to try something else here, Coach. I think Denham Springs is going to get a timeout here with at the right under 6-minute mark. 35-13 Gators. Going to be a 3rd and 11 situation when we come back.
Hi, I'm Monica Arnold to talk about Eatel's local sports coverage. We've upgraded our production gear to bring you coverage of all the best games. In addition to multiple replays on Channel 4, we have a Vimeo channel so you can download your family's glory days. As you know, the rivalries around here are serious, and Eatel is proud to bring you exclusive coverage. And it's more than just football, it's basketball, baseball, and a little bit of everything. Catch your favorite team on the Eatel Game of the Week, exclusively on Channel 4 and Vimeo.
Here we are back at the pit, Santa Maria Middle. They've tried that pass about 7 times and completed it maybe 5, or every time a big play. Batted down at the line. Brings up a punting situation for the Gators. Good job there by the linebacker. Keeping your eyes on that quarterback and taking a little drop right there. I guess that was Noah Luke again crossing the middle. Poirier with the punt. Fair caught inside the 10. About the 8-yard line. At 5:48, got a 1st and 10 situation. Denham Springs with a little square in route. Both teams in the spread formation all night long. Nice opening over the middle. Out to about the 16-yard line. 3rd and 2 situation. They've had a few situations tonight, Denham has, to where they picked up some nice yardage. But in general, the Gator defense has been pretty solid throughout the night. The defensive line has done an outstanding job, and boy, then the linebackers are just coming in and making some outstanding plays, either from the outside or inside positions. McDaniel was a little bit high on that throw. 2nd and 10. Nice pitch and catch. Turns up the field, picks up about 7. Make that 6. 3rd and 4 situation. Deep, well, it wasn't a high snap. Gators get on it right there. Quarterback could not recover it. It looked like they tried to speed up things. Watch the replay right here. And it just kind of went straight through the quarterback's hands, but it looked like it might have been a little hot snap also. And there is, I'm going to say Carter Hull maybe on the recovery. Easton Laborde in the game.
Let's go, Gator!
Reggie Sims out. Gators with a touchdown run. Looked like maybe WJ on the carry. Nope, it wasn't WJ. DeAndre Taylor with a nice run, holding on the play right at the 4-minute mark. 35-13. Remy Rizzuto comes off the field. Had a great night tonight. Nice run to the outside, almost basically what we just saw. DeAndre Taylor again. Got 2nd and goal from inside the 10. Got a tight end in the game. Well, now you could come up with a 4th down or 3rd down situation. And right at the 10-yard line. Right under 3 minutes. Coach Babin's trying to use as much of this clock as possible. Might even going to be able to get a timeout here. Yeah, we got a flag. Maybe we have 3 flags down. Maybe we have some linemen downfield on the play action pass. And explaining it to Coach Beard over there just to see what situation do you want. Do you want to replay third down with a penalty or go to fourth down? Looks like Sandoval is bringing on the field goal team. You're talking about just basically a little longer extra point here. 28 yards. A little bit wide left. 2:16 left in the game. I think they had some kid with the virus. West Monroe. Well, here we go. Denham Springs. Little handoff. Left side. A little different look at quarterback. Same quarterback in. Micah Harrison on the catch. Gators with, I would say, massive substitutions. Still with the two safeties deep. Been very effective all night long. Looked like Brant Zeller there on the tackle from the safety spot. Under a minute. No counter play. Ball on the ground. Yeah, 51. Looked like Christian Johnson on that tackle on the fumble. Ball game's over. Gators counting down under 10 seconds. 35. Denham Springs 13. Nice opening for the Gators. Tell you what, last year they started out 0-1. This year they starting out 1-0. Good game for the Gators. As you see how we're going to shake hands, congratulate, clap back and forth. It's all about the times that we're in right now. Congratulations to Coach David Oliver's group. You can see the kids are going to do the traditional alma mater. Coaches are shaking hands. It's been a heck of a night. It's going to be a heck of a season. We leave you with the alma mater. And we want to thank Andre and JT and Aaron for all the things that they did tonight to help make this. My good buddy Lyle, you the best, baby. See y'all next week from the pit. Homecoming. Sandomal versus Sophie B. Wright.